in these unpredictable and turbulent times, what role can board members play?
Thanks so much, Sarah. The way I tend to think about this is a bit about the what, but also, maybe most importantly, the how of what we do as boards. So, I think I often think of myself as a caretaker of a really valuable asset. And when I talk about valuable asset, I don't just mean the sort of bricks and mortar and financial aspects of what we do, but actually about what's our core purpose, what's the value that we add in our day-to-day delivery of services. And so I think as a board, there is something there around focusing and nurturing that core purpose, really understanding it. And I'll say a little bit more about the how and leading on it. But I think central to all of that is putting our customers and residents at the center of all of our decision making. And I think as boards, we can make certain that happens. We shape the agendas. We actually work with our communities. We can have huge influence really on keeping ourselves focused at a time when we might be pulled in all sorts of different directions. So I think that's absolutely key. And I think, and as you mentioned, the sort of supporting obviously our communities, but also our staff through these tough times is going to be something that's really important for boards to focus on. And of course, thinking ahead, really trying to plan. I mean, we can't plan for the unknown, but we can try to always think ahead. So looking outside as well as inside our organization. So that's a bit about the what, but going on to the how, and I suspect at this conference, there'll be a lot of discussions about the how. And, when we listen to people like Kate Dodsworth, she'll talk about how boards must take the lead on the culture and the organizations, the sort of how we make certain that we promote a culture where, when we do make mistakes, we own up to them and we deal with them quickly. And, the kinds of questions that we ask, the sorts of information that we want to get from people, it's all about making certain that we have honest debate about what we need to be doing better. And of course, with the review, the social housing review, we'll have a good discussion about that at the conference as well. But also, I just think the other thing is about the board and the skills. That the reality is that our boards are people that come with a lot of different experiences and different perspectives. And we can't be afraid not to bring those to the table. In a sense, that's the bringing the outside in to really challenge. And ultimately, it's how do we get that? I think when it works well, we know it works well in terms of challenging and support. We must be challenging, we must get assurances, but also we have to be supportive. The reality is that our businesses are really risky businesses. And one of the chief executives I work with said to me, as we're looking at recruiting the next chair of the organization, said to me that what he was most looking for was someone that didn't panic. And I do think that just kind of understanding the risks in our business, but also, making certain that we can support but challenge to get it better and to put things right when necessary. The board really has a key role. So I guess the way I would think of it is it's something about steadying the ship, moving forward the organization, but also when we do have some of these, setbacks, and we have to say that there are some things that have not gone right, that we get on with it and we move forward and we work as a team to put it right.